What's going on? I hope y'all enjoying this wonderful Sunday afternoon. It's a little overcast out here, a little bit of rain coming down. You see the cotton in the back there, about ready to get picked, and it's just a beautiful day today. Had a good time in church this morning, but I was thinking about something the kids had shown me, a little game or whatever that they're playing now on their iPads and stuff. It's called Among Us. And part of Among Us is all the little guys that are on there, they look the same, or girls, whatever. They look the same. They're just a different color, red and purple and pink and white and all that. And they look the same, and everybody's doing the same thing. They're all going around doing these same tasks and all this and that kind of stuff. But the problem with it is there's two of them on there, sometimes three, that are imposters. They try to do the same stuff that the other guys do to not get noticed, and they take them out. They take them out one by one, and they do it secretively and all that to try to not get caught. So then they have to convince them that they really are one of them. It's not an imposter among us. So it's a neat little game or whatever, but it's a nice little time passer. But it made me think about years ago when I was in retail. I used to work, and we used to take cash payments, and we had this pen that had counterfeit written on it. And it caught my attention one day. And I did a video years ago about being counterfeit. And, you take that pen and you can take money and you can write on it. And if it turns it a dark color, then the money's no good. It's fake. It's a counterfeit bill. And the money it could look identical. It could look the same. It could feel the same. It could smell the same. It might even taste the same if you tried to bite it or whatever. But when you hit that pen across it, it shows you that it's counterfeit. It shows you that it's not the same. And there's a lot of Christians today that are like that. They're counterfeit on the outside, but on the inside, if you were to have a pen that you could mark them, you'd see that they're counterfeit. And it's just like that game Among Us. There's imposters in the churches every single day. They try to do the same things. They try to convince other people that they are who they say they are. They try to do the same tasks. They try to go through the same motions and do what everybody else is doing. But deep down, they're an imposter, and they're not the same as a Christian. And being counterfeit is one thing too. But it's not my job or your job to go around with a counterfeit pen and mark people to see if they're counterfeit or not. The Spirit's going to bear witness one to another that we are who we say we are anyway. So if there's something in your spirit around somebody, don't ignore it. If there's something that says, maybe something's a little off, don't ignore that. Pray about that. Seek God on that situation to see if what you're feeling is actually true. But it's not our jobs to walk around marking people as counterfeit. The Bible says to check yourself, examine yourself as to whether or not you be in the faith or not. I believe that's in 2 Corinthians, I believe chapter 13, I think. But the Bible says to examine yourself as to whether or not you be in the faith or not. So that's what we should do, is examine ourselves where we're not counterfeit, where we're not walking around out here looking good on the outside, but we're trashy on the inside. You're not doing yourself or anybody else any favors by being a counterfeit Christian or being an imposter inside the church house. I can't mark you as counterfeit, but one day God is going to pull his marker out, and he's going to mark you as counterfeit. And just by being able to hear this message today allows you to know that you still have time to not be counterfeit and to not be an imposter inside the church. Make things right between you and God. Please an audience of one every day when you go to your job, at your home, and that audience is Jesus. Please him, and you'll never go wrong. But you got to live by the book. Don't be counterfeit, and don't be an imposter. We love you guys. Take care.